Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp Blind. We have just discovered that some mastermind concocted an evil plot to clone Andy and have him attack other countries while Blue Moon was attacking us. And it looks like we are about to fight this evil doppelganger clone, Andy. Andy's been duped. Time to take the twin to task. Andy times 2. I'm guessing we have to use Andy for this fight? No, we get a choice. Okay, so I think I just had a realization. When you get an actual fork, then it's completely different maps in addition to getting to use a different CO. When you get to choose the CO but the path isn't forking, it's the same map. It's just the CO that changes. And it looks like we're going to have an ally, because I see Eagle up there as well. Anyways, if Andy wasn't so idiotic as to be very annoying, I would go with him, because that would make sense story-wise. But Andy is just too dumb. It's too ridiculous, so I'm going with Sammy again. Let's go, Tank Top. Hey, no fog of war. I see black ships and black armored units. Also, I just realized, aren't Eagle's goggles, like, ridiculously oversized? Picture him actually wearing those. They wouldn't fit at all.
Discover, pursue, surround, destroy.
Oh, hey, Clone Andy. You seem hostile. Sammy, they weren't picking fights with us! How many times do we have to go over this? If anything, we're picking fights with them. Look out, bozo! Interesting. So Eagle has contributed an air force and is going to fight the enemy air force. Alright. Cool, cool. Sounds good to me. And our mission. Don't let Eagle's forces get defeated. Is that a hard rule? Like, I lose if Eagle loses all of his units? Or was that just advice? A little unclear there. Oh, that is an evil-looking headquarters building. Look at that. Okay. So we can either capture the HQ or destroy all enemy units. And we may or may not have a lose condition where if Eagle loses all his forces. That's a little unclear. I'm going to assume capturing the HQ is going to be the best way to win this. I have a single transport heli, or Chinook as I like to call them. I have no landers, which is unfortunate. It's looking like I might have little choice but to push up and cross the bridge then. That is a shame, because doing an amphibious landing looks like it would be a lot simpler. Alright, alright. He's got a cruiser there, multiple battleships. I'll probably want to take out that cruiser first, is what I'm thinking. So that I then have free reign with my sub to sink his battleships. That seems sensible. And that means I'm going to want to move my battleship at least 2 spaces north to be able to target his cruiser. Maybe more, just in case his cruiser moves around. Oh, by the way, CO. So I was wondering about what that Style 1 means, but I'm guessing that means this character's version from the first game. I'm guessing, for example, there will be like a Style 2 Sammy and a Style 2 Andy, etc., and that there will be gameplay differences based on what they're like in the second game versus the first. Clone. A black hole officer. Well, I believe we now know the name of the gray or black force, their black hole, generated from a sample of Andy's DNA. He has no major weaknesses and is just like Andy in every way. Clone Andy is average with no specific advantages or disadvantages. Likes whatever Andy likes, dislikes ladybugs because they're scary. And he also has hyper repair. So we're straight up just fight. Okay, I do have a lander. Nobody say anything. I didn't see this lander, okay? Good grief. Alright, never mind. This is going to be the best way to do this then. How did I not see that lander? Now, of course, the submarine is going to be an issue, because it could sink our lander. In which case, maybe it would have been better for me to send my sub over here to deal with that. Well, I think I'm going to want to deal with these battleships regardless, or they're going to be bombarding me like crazy, so... yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to get my transport heli in range of that cruiser. We learned about that last mission. But yeah, I think crossing the water, since we have a lander after all that I just didn't see at first, is going to be the way to go. Sure, go ahead and supply. His dastardly ruse. Oh god, what kind of horrible face was that, Clone Andy? That was horrifying. Seriously, the face he makes when his units get defeated, that is nightmare fuel. Dang, Eagle, you are cleaning up. Good job, buddy. He is kicking butt. Oh, I guess I didn't even need to worry about the cruiser because he's taking care of it for me. Thanks, pal. Oh, and the battleships. I didn't need to worry about any of that stuff. That is some good help there, Eagle. Way to not be a useless AI ally, but a very useful AI ally.
All who oppose me, destroy.
Nani? He's not even being me right.
Power mode.
You're right, he's not stupid enough. Also, he's nightmare fuel. And although I have many criticisms of you, Andy, being nightmare fuel isn't really one of them.
Repair. Initiate. Activating mimicry. I can fix anything. Hyper repair.
You know, aside from nightmare fuel mode, this version of you is a lot cooler than the real you, Andy. I'm sorry to say that, but it's just true. I'm gonna have to flush out that submarine then. Okay, the evil smile. Okay, I like that evil smile. That's like the smug evil smile. I think I'm warming up to Clone Andy. Am I going to be able to buy him as a CO? Like I said, I like him better than the real Andy. I know that's so mean, but it's just true. Now, I've got a problem since there's this submarine out here, which will sink my lander if I give it the chance. Can I flush it out with my chopper? Or would my chopper just fly right over it? There it is. Wonder if I should have done that first and then attack it with my sub. Probably. Oh, my sub won't be able to get close enough. Okay. Never mind then. And it's submerged, so I can't target it. I could target the enemy's lander. I don't know if there's a reason to do that. I don't think the enemy lander is going to be useful to clone Andy. I'm probably going to want to maneuver my battleship to help with this situation to the north. Let's see. 1 right and 1, 2, 3, 4 north. Now I should be in range to hit any of these ships. Safe to move my lander to here. I probably should have moved my naval units to the east immediately, and I could have dealt with this sub faster. That may have been a mistake, but I didn't realize that Eagle was just going to handle everything up here for me. Such a horror show. I still like the smug evil smile. Eagle, is that really the important target here? I submit that it was not. That you probably had better things you could destroy. I'm still surprised and impressed at what a useful ally he's being. Still, they're spending a lot of time just shooting down each other's fighters, which neither helps nor hinders me, really. I guess it's good that Clone Andy's fighters won't be able to shoot down my transport heli, but other than that, I don't really care that much about Clone Andy's fighters. Yeah, that's it. That's a much better target for your bomber, Eagle. Should have destroyed that in the first place. Or that MLRS that's just sitting there. That's unfortunate, getting first attack on my battleship. He's coming for my forces, is he? Whale, let's get his sub. Or, well, we heard it anyway. I don't think it can one-shot my lander now. Hold up. Oof. The range on that thing. I'll probably lose my battleship to his unless Eagle helpfully sinks the other battleship with his bomber, which is the smart thing to do. But before that happens, I want to at least have my battleship soften up this MLRS. Well, softened it up a little. Better than nothing. Now he's coming for my forces down here, which is not good. I need to evac them with my lander. It'll take him a few turns to get down here, though. This three-way battle... Well, I guess it's really a two-way battle because Eagle is on our side, but this battle with three factions is really cool. This is a pretty awesome map. The cool but meaningless to us aerial dogfighting continues. But it's what Eagle does with his bomber that really counts. Yeah, I don't really care what he does with his fighters. Good choice, Eagle. Thank you for weakening up his battleship. That will help. Oh, maybe I should have targeted his battleship. Then Eagle would have finished it off. That may have been a mistake on my part. I've made a couple tactical errors that I can do differently if I end up having to redo the battle. Geez, he charges that hyper repair like a fiend. Yeah, I definitely should have gone for the battleship, because then Eagle would have finished it off. Okay, well if the submarine wants to just leave... Where was it? Maybe a better use for my battleship will be flushing it out and finishing it off. Or damaging it some more, at least. Good grief. Alright, I'm going to need to evac these troops. Well, I can't get all of them, but I can get 2 of them anyway. Oh man, I can't actually make it to his MLRS. But I can get inside its minimum range. Oh, I'm silly. I can evac my last guy by using my transport heli. My Chinook. There we go. Now these two will be able to load up on the lander and all will be well. I'm still saving my CO power. I don't think this is the right time to use it. Eagle just flying his fighters around for fun now. Why? What a terrible target. Finish his battleship, you fool. What are you doing? You sank my battleship. Oh no! Now his sub can go for my lander. I'm surprised I've had so much trouble finishing off his sub. Haven't I hit it twice with my own sub? Finish it off already, Sammy. Good grief. Finally. Excellent. And now all his units have gone the wrong way entirely, so we pulled them away to clear the path to his HQ. Excellent. I think I probably don't want to advance until I've wiped that thing out. Why take pointless damage? Okay, now you decide to finish off his battleship. Sometimes your targeting feels pretty random there, Eagle. Oh, his troops are... I don't even know what they're doing. You seem a little confused there, Clone Andy. The clone might be a little too accurate. It is, shall we say, not the sharpest knife in the rack, in the drawer. Excellent, now we can advance. In fact, we can get there a lot faster like this. You know, all told, this has been an awfully easy mission. Unless Clone Andy has some kind of crazy surprise in store for us. We've even made a variety of tactical blunders and we're still winning anyway. Eagle is enormously helpful. I mean, even though he spends most of his time just having a big dogfight, fighter against fighter, which is cool but doesn't really matter to us, his bombers do enough damage to really be useful. Okay, has Clone Andy finally woken up to the danger and started reversing course? Although it seemed like that tank didn't move at all. Well, anyway, it's too late. Looks like we win. 2 more turns and it's our victory. I'll just plug up the bridge and there's not a dang thing that Clone Andy can do about it. I have a feeling that making a choke point with a bunch of artillery backing up the choke should probably be led by a medium tank or something. Seems that it's likely a very effective strategy in this game. We've won a couple of missions that way for sure. Huzzah. Just fly those fighters around. You know, they're going to run out of fuel and crash. Oh, goodness. I would prefer you bomb his tanks, but whatever. Okay. I think Clone Andy realizes the battle's not going well for him. Oh, he finally woke up to the danger, but it's way too late. Way too late. Evil mastermind, what were you thinking cloning Andy's derpiness? You fool! Alright. Capture. Well, there's nothing that he can do to win now. Our victory is inevitable. Just to flex, I'm going to use my power.
Now it's my turn. Double time.
Okay, you're not even trying to break through. Not even trying. Let's rack up some score. And win. Is this the heroic sacrifice? Whew, for a second there I was afraid Sammy was going to leave the party, as it were, and I wasn't going to be able to use her again.
Evil bought us time. Now we need to finish this.
Seems like we're progressing towards a climax here in the first Advance Wars campaign. But there's the entire second Advance Wars campaign, of course, and seems that there's a variety of special versus modes or something we can explore, so there's still tons and tons of content.
Hey there! Look who's here!
That was a surprisingly easy mission. A very cool mission, but a surprisingly easy one.
Howdy there.
How y'all doing? This is some very evil music playing. Wow, they're even busting out with the organs. They're not holding back. I mean, Grit's not really that useful. You've already been more useful than pretty much anybody else. Everyone else has just been pointlessly fighting each other, while you've actually been tracking down this evil mastermind that no one else even knew existed. So, yeah, I think you're literally the most useful character, Sonya. What is this? Oh, that's where the field training is, okay. Enigma, Mission 23. Wow, is that 7 stars? The highest rating yet. And what's this mysterious gray-colored island out in the middle of the sea? And we are in close geographical proximity to it, almost as though we are approaching the final mission. Well, that's pretty exciting. Guess next up we find out what this Enigma is. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.